welcome to this video. I'm putting in a new bathroom and kitchen, or rather I'm having a new bathroom and kitchen put in. I'm going to prioritise the bathroom first. I'm not doing it myself, but what I thought would be nice would be to do like a video diary of the whole project from start to finish. What do you think? Yeah, I'm doing it. So I'm in the bathroom here. It's a small room, bear with. It's pretty grim. This wall here is a dividing wall between the current toilet and bathroom on that side. The wall is going to go. I'm going to get rid of it all. It's coming down, which will make a slightly bigger room. I'm going to leave the toilet as is. I'm going to, because it's not that old and it's all right, that toilet. I'm going to box that bit in, have that boxed in, reskim these walls. Obviously that one will go, put a new floor down. It's got a little window here. That's quite nice. I'm going to leave that. It's got obscure glass because there's neighbours. I'm going to have some spots in here instead of that offering. In this side of things, this is horrendous. Look at that old suite. It's probably been there since 1910 or something. No, seriously, it was there when I moved in about, what, 7 years ago. It's probably been there since the 80s. Again, floor, it's kind of stained. I don't know why this thing stains, it just does. So that's coming out. Radiator's going to, this wall, as I say, is coming down, so all this is going to have to come off. I'm going to have the walls plastered, leave the window where it is. It's not a very big room, as you can see. Horrendous tiles. Someone went mad with the tiling in here. So I'm going to take the shower curtain down because I'm going to have a corner shower unit in that corner of the room. And then I'm going to swivel this bath round, not this bath. Obviously, that's going to go in a skip and whatever. I'm going to have a new bath along there underneath the window, which might be quite nice, I think. And then the sink's going to go as well. Instead, I'm going to have a new sink on this wall with some, you know, like a vanity unit, whatever they call it. And then an LED light stuck in there. I'm going to have some spots in the ceiling, 4, I think, in this room, as I say, and 2 in the one next door. And then just the radiator, I think, I'm hoping once this wall's gone, that there'll be some room to stick it up there between the end of the bath, which I think will come to about here, and then the existing toilet, as I say, where that is. So hopefully there'll be room for a radiator. If not, I think in this room I'll see whether I can get it perhaps up on that wall. I'm not quite sure. It's hard to visualise, isn't it? I've done a diagram anyway, the layout, and it should all work. So here is my attempt to design a layout, floor plan, whatever you call it, for the new bathroom. So you can see the sort of dotted line where the existing dividing wall is. That's going to go. I'm hoping to slot the towel radiator in at the top. You can see everything's labelled up. I measured it all up. I'm not an expert in this, but I think having this plan will just help me to sort of visualise it from the beginning. I also wanted to just sort of check that things would all fit in the configuration I'm after, and also that there was enough space to get around the room and it wasn't too crowded. I mean, it is a bit crowded, but I did really want to put a separate shower in and not have one over the bath. But yeah, it's going to be nice because there's 2 windows, so it's dual aspect windows. Should be plenty of light coming in. Yeah, so there it is. I'm going to need to get some tradesmen involved to do most of the heavy lifting on this, and most of the work, in fact. So there we go. That's the general idea. I am just doing a bit of this wallpaper stripping here, just to sort of, you know, help move the job along because they've not actually started it yet. Get in there, found a bit of a lump there of, I don't know, it's a bit soggy, so I'll pick away at that. But yeah, it's going to take a while. This not a particularly fun job, but it needs doing. So I'm just kind of trying to chisel off some of this wallpaper around the bottom of the cistern. And there's some old stuff from yesteryear. Look at that, what I've just peeled off. Some delicious looking wallpaper. Nice, didn't even know that was there. So I've stripped the walls in here now. You can see behind me, look. Didn't take too long, to be honest. There was a blind up there. I've taken that down. I never liked it, hated it. Here it is. Little roller blind, it's all mouldy and horrid. I never really used it. So that's going in the sea. Just for the record, I'm not actually putting it in the sea. It's going in the bin, probably a landfill to be fair. So also outside here, if you imagine this wall here is going to be blocked up so that the bathroom is accessed through the existing toilet room door, but obviously that wall's not going to be there, so you can walk through. So that'll all be like Yeah, there'll be a stud wall there, and this will all be plastered over as well. So what I'm going to do is actually just take the wallpaper off this bit as well, because it's obviously going to get a fresh plaster anyway and stuff. So I'll do that now. It's another job I can be doing, getting on with. Man, this wall it's coming off really easy, this textured wallpaper. It's interesting. That's the back. Horrible stuff. I've always hated this. Can't wait to have some nice smooth walls. And I guess leaving behind under here quite a nice yellow actually. Food for thought. Quite satisfying really, this. So I've been scraping the wallpaper off here with the scraper. I've got that, you know, before I had all this kind of wood chip stuff behind there. I've been scraping that off. Got nice smooth walls that'll maybe have a quick skim. There's the scrapings in the bowl from this morning. Basically, I've got one of these again, and I've actually got like just a brush here with some water in. The way I've been doing it is just like putting a bit of that on there just to wet it. Maybe a couple of applications. Makes it easy. Nice and wet like that. Just pop that back in the bowl. And then I grab my scraper and my jigger. And it just comes off. I might want to leave this just a few minutes. And like I say, maybe have a second application. Yeah, it's not quite coming off. And I don't want to start digging into the wall. Because if I can preserve these walls as is, they may or may not actually even need a skim. So let's put a bit more water on. Right, so I'm just sticking a little bit more water on this patch. There we go, look. That's soaking in, I can see that soaking in. It should be a lot easier now. Let's try. Better. Again, I might need to just leave it for a few more minutes. Coming off, but the last thing I want to do is start carving little grooves in this wall if I can help it. But just a bit of moisture helps the sort of the glue and helps it sort of come away from the wall. I just really like yellow. Every time I even mention the idea of having yellow walls, or heaven forfend, painting walls yellow that aren't already yellow, people seem to screw their face up. They pull all kinds of weird face. Oh, there we go. Look, I've just done that. And yeah, they pull faces and go, no, you're crazy, you can't have yellow walls. But I love yellow. Yellow is like a positive, happy, sunshine colour. I'm going to keep working away on this anyway. Get all that off. I'll take the mirror off now. Right, I'm going to do 10 things I hate about this bathroom. Number 1 is this thing. It's been here since God knows when. The previous owners. I hate it. I've often sort of started trying to unscrew this and remove it, but then there's a couple of screws holding that on, and I think, well, actually the water will get in. I'm not ready to replace the bathroom, so I've never actually gone through with it, so it's stayed. I hate it. Number 2, I hate these tiles. I hate the colours. What, sort of like orange and pink, and they're all over. They've gone really to town. They've tiled the whole place. Rubbish. Thing I hate, number 3, is this shower head, and how I know you can probably fix that. It's just not very good. I want a bigger, better shower head than that. I hate it. Also, it's just got really grimy there. Again, you can probably clean that up, but I think it's time for a new one altogether. The thing I hate at number 4 is this seal along here. Well, I mean, I hate the bath and the tiles anyway, but particularly the seal bothers me. I have had to very cack-handedly do a quick repair on a lot of this over the years. It's disgusting, isn't it? It's disgusting, I know it is. Because I've had a few leaks where it started to go through and leak through the kitchen ceiling. So, panic stations. I am not very good at this sort of thing. So this is my, like I say, cack-handed attempt to stop it from raining down from below. Hate that. Can't wait for that to be replaced. Again, sealant's well beyond its sell-by date there. I hate it. The sink, I hate everything pretty much. These taps, they're okay. These were actually more recently replaced, but they're dirty as well. I hate the fact this plug, just I clean it and it seems to get instantly dirty again. I hate the plug anyway. I hate this because, like, when you put a tap on like that quite powerfully, you think it'll just drain away. But it doesn't drain away, it just starts to build up. But you can see that's not draining properly. If you're brushing your teeth or something, or just having a wash, it starts to build up. And the reason for that is because there's things have been dropped down here, including a bit of plastic, and I can't get it out. So it just doesn't drain. Look, it's still not draining very well there. It takes a while for it to drain a full sink. I hate the sink. I hate this radiator. I hate the fact it's chipping along at the bottom. It's not only about, what, 3 years old, I don't know why, but it's gone rusty and the paint's chipped off. And I hate that. I want a nice towel one. I hate the radiator. I hate the fact that this flooring has yellowed. I don't know why. Like, it looks disgusting, like a stained effect. I don't know why, because I've not been, as far as I'm aware, spilling anything on that. And I also hate the fact that it's really stained along here. I don't even know whether, like a rust almost. Didn't you could get rust on a floor surface like that? I hate the fact there's no overflow on the bath either. So if you leave it running, as I've done a few times, and gone downstairs and forgotten or whatever, it just basically runs over the side of the bath rather than having an overflow. Terrible. I hate this roller blind. It's rubbish. Only reason I haven't taken it down is because I just couldn't really be bothered. It's mouldy and horrid. I'm going to treat this little bit of mould down the wall as well. Bye bye blind, you will not be missed. I very much strongly dislike, stroke hate, the one light in this room. I want spotlights. This looks rubbish. And besides, the actual pull string broke a while ago, so I've been kind of living without that on the wallpaper. I took that off. Horrible. Everything's going to get so much better. I hate this towel thing. This is going to come off. I might even take it off today. Disgusting. And that, it's been put on an angle as well. And I never use it. Rubbish. So there we go. There we go. All in all, lots of things that I really dislike. But I've never got around to do anything about. But now is the time. Can't wait. So in the meantime, I've been down to the carpet shop and I've picked out what I think I'm going to use for the flooring. So I've gone for this rhino floor parquet effect. I think it's called charcoal. It's got a repeat after 100 by 100 cm. So this looks good. I reckon I'll need 2 meters by 3 meters for this. And underneath this, we'll get some plywood down just to really flatten it out, because there's a few floorboards that are going up and down a little bit. So that'll be nice, I think. Right, there we go. Look, I have completely stripped that wall and it's a beautiful yellow. And that should be ready now for the next stage. Of course, the next stage for me is to get in here and do the same to these walls. But it's time for a cup of tea before we do that, I think. Right, I've taken the cupboard off the wall behind me there. Look, you can see that nice mark where it used to be. If you can hear shouting, it's just the girls getting overexcited on Overcooked, I think it is on the Xbox. But yeah, there's so I've taken that off. There it is. Just yanked it off really well, took the screws out. I won't miss that. Nah. I've also started taking this up, just to remind me of the state of the floorboards underneath. Not too bad. Didn't really want to take it up too soon because I didn't want other family members getting splinters and stuff. But I think today is the day I do take this up. No time like the present, I think. Big on, old floor. So they've been busy today. Look what's happened. They've put down this roll and stroll thing, carpet protector, and they've taken out the door and they've taken out the wall. So that's all gone. They've also managed to strip all the walls of tiles as well and ripped out the bath. Here's the old bath outside, looking grim. And here's the old wall in bits in a skip. The sink, all the plumbing, even the toilet down there. So it's been a pretty productive day, I think. Right, this is where we're at now. So from the outside, the stud wall has been put in and you can see it's been boarded up now as well. So that's good. There's holes cut out. There's going to be I believe that's the light switch and possibly the extractor fan switch there. Cable's been dropped down from above. In here it's looking interesting. So that's the stud wall from the other side. Again, the wiring is in there for what will be the LED mirror. And below that, the vanity basin, so the plumbing's in too. In the ceiling there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes with little cables sticking out ready for the LED spotlights. The shower's going to go in this corner. The plumbing, we're going to reuse that from where the old shower was. There's going to be panels on the wall in the corner and potentially down here and around the bath. Plumbing's in for the bath too. The radiator's going to go up here, just quite a narrow one, and the toilet will be put back roughly in the same place as it was. So yeah, we're getting there, aren't we? It's plastering up next, I think. Right, so today's progress. The plasterer has been, he's done like a first phase of work. Now we can see some of the results there. He's done these edgings, which is good. Filled a few holes and gaps and whatnot. That wall's looking better. Put some boards down the bottom there. And he's plastered, made a start on this. Oh, and filled the hole up there where the wall was, which is good. So yeah, got a lot done. Bring on tomorrow. Right, so next day the plasterer has finished the plastering. So that all's done. That wall. It's all just drying out now. And that wall, yeah, hopefully, yeah. So the shower cubicle will end there, curl round to that line. And also, he's done the other side of this. So that's looking nice and smooth as well. Excellent. And I'm quite surprised by how tidy it all is. Probably the tidiest plastering job I've seen. Not that I've seen many, but I've seen some pretty bad ones. So the plaster's had a few days to dry out, and as you can see, I've now been just putting a first coat of paint on it. Probably needs a couple, at least. So electrics are going in soon, just in here. You can see I've done a bit of a green experimentation wall. It might keep that, I might not. And the rest I've been painting white, including the ceiling, because I think that looks nice. So yeah, I've tried to paint the bits that are going to be difficult to reach, like once the bath goes in, which should be tomorrow, and the shower tray. So that, you know, all this will be hard to get to. You have to climb over the bath to paint it, including the corner of the ceiling. So I've done that, put a couple of coats on, and yeah, bring on the next stage. I've used some of this, is it called Gorilla Tape, to get a nice clean edge. So I put some on this window. The theory being, you put it on, you can paint right up to it, slap it on, and then you peel this off. Let's just see, actually, it's been working. Peel this off. And okay, there's some plaster on the actual window frame, but the edge is pretty straight. Quite nice, actually. Yeah. Hurrah for Gorilla Tape, or whatever it's called. So this is it. It's frog tape, not gorilla tape. I knew it was some kind of animal. It's just a frog, not a gorilla. Comes in different colours, I believe, as well. Useful stuff. Right, another day dawns. This is the living room. Forgive the mess. It's just got loads of stuff piled up in it. Here's the sink stroke vanity unit, is it called? I don't like this, to be honest. It's really super heavy, and I think I've over-egged it. It's too big for the room. It looks nice. Like, it's so heavy, and these drawers, I don't know. They don't seem to. They're meant to be soft closing, I think, but they don't really work, and they're a bit sort of wobbly. Oh, I made a mistake, I think. What is this? Quite a good make. Was it Villeroy and Bosch, whatever you call it. So I don't know. I might have to see about whether we get something a bit smaller than that, because it's going to take up a lot of room, and I'm not in love with it anymore. That thing in the background there that you can see is actually like a bath panel. It's a concertina one. It won't be necessary for me because I'm not having a shower over a bath, so that's a bit surplus to requirement. There's a shower here, fairly standard shower. these things here are some wall panels, which are going to get fitted. I can just give you a little preview. It's this kind of like, I think they call it grey concrete, slightly distressed look. And there's sort of like tiles, or tile effect. And they're going to be floor to ceiling around the shower and bath. They're going to look nice. Bath panel here, waiting to go on. The bag full of stuff. And then what, I don't even know what this shower enclosure, I think. And this is the LED mirror to go on the wall above the sink. So that's all that. Let's have a little look upstairs. Toilet's still just there. A bit nomadic at the moment. That'll need to go back in. So yeah, let's walk up the roll and stroll. So the bath is in. Looking good. It's a big bath. It's actually kind of a little bit bigger than I imagined, but it's good. I like a bath. The shower tray is in the corner there. So the panels, as I said, are going to go up hopefully today. Yeah, this is the conundrum with the sink here. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. That's good anyway. Yeah, as I said, it's got a single mixer tap. Look, it's got an overflow, which the old one didn't have, if you remember. Amazing. So I actually had a bath. I had a bath last night, my first. I christened this bath. It's a nice bath, it's a big bath. Nothing else is actually working yet, but the bath is, so I did that. It all drained okay, which is a relief. So today, hopefully, the floor will be going down. Hopefully the wall panels and some other bits and bobs, maybe even the radiator, I don't know. So we'll see what today brings. So I really like this bath. It's got, you know, the plug release here, which didn't have on the last one. Had that nasty chain. And the tap's really nice. I like the fact it's just one single tap in the corner. It's a hands grow one, I think I pronounced that right, so it's decent. Watch the smoothness of the flow. It's pretty powerful too. Yeah, pretty powerful. So I'm really happy with this bath. Also, important for me, in the shower, it's got that, you know, filtery thing where you can basically stop all the hairs from clogging it up. And I've got 3 daughters, so there's plenty of hair. They've all got long hair. This is going to be a lifesaver, I think. I, on the other hand, haven't got any hair, so I'm not the problem here. So that's good. Here's a bit of the plumbing gubbins down here. That's where all the action's happening. And yeah, we're going for this standing single door cloakroom basin unit there, which is going to be a bit smaller form factor, take up less room, look a bit neater. Yeah, I think it's the right decision. I've gone with white because I don't know what colour that might have gone with the green, but yeah, I think white's going to be the easiest one to decorate around. Right, this I think is the last day. The radiator, the town radiator, is just waiting to go on there. There's some stuff to be moved. We are nearly there. The toilet is in situ. There's a little sign there that's been left saying do not use because the system's not on the wall behind it yet. This is good. I'll show you this when it's all finished in a bit more detail, but that's the windowsill with these nice kind of metal trims. I really like those. The radiator is going to go on the wall. There's a couple of screws just marking where it's going to go. The plumbing is in down there. Someone's had a bath this morning. It's fully functional. Yeah, also the trims around here are cool, but again I'll show you those later. The shower is in. The doors aren't on, but the shower is in. Really happy with these wall panels. I think they look really nice. Just got the sink to go on and the mirror and the LED lights. These are all coming today, last job. And the radiator, and then it'll be done. And we will have ourselves an excellent brand new bathroom. Yay. Right, so the job is now complete, or about 99% complete. So it's in there, so let's go and have a look, shall we? I'll show you what it looks like now. The big reveal. So here we go, look at this. How good does this look? How much of an improvement on what was here before? So the towel radiator's on. Check it out. Thin enough to fit in that gap. Hopefully it's all enough to have enough towels on. That's good. Showers in and the shower doors. That is awesome. Looking forward to having a shower. I've got to just put the skirting board back on there. Some minor things here. Just do something with the edge of that. Repaint it. Look, the mirror's in. The LED mirror, so you can switch it on and off with this. There you go. Wave, how do you do it? Off and what on. There we go, you can change the light brightness level. We've got a little bit of tiling or paneling in there, and this smaller sink. It is small, but it's good enough for me. I mean, all I really do in there is brush my teeth, so that's good. And we've got, you know, a bit of shelving in there to put your shampoos or whatever. So that's cool. Love the floor. The toilet and the cistern are on the wall. Yeah, I need to do a bit of painting there. It's not completely finished, but it's as finished as it's going to be for this video. Oh, and the door's back on. Did I mention that? There it is. So what an excellent job. I'm really happy with the job that people have done on this. It's really good. There's the spotlights up there, look too. And the extractor fan, not to forget that. So yeah, mission accomplished.